The next chapter is calling. Are you ready? Welcome back to Boomers and Beyond, the podcast that's redefining what it means to live your best life after 55. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Antionette Blake, better known as the Divah, aka the Delaware Blogger. And for this new season, we're kicking things into high gear. We're not just talking about what's ahead, we're grabbing it by the hand and exploring it all. Forget those tired checklists. This season, we're bringing you breakthrough insights on vibrant health, mind-expanding travel adventures, and game-changing strategies for a secure financial future. We're cutting through the noise to bring you inspiring stories and expert advice you won't hear just anywhere else. We're diving into deep conversations that matter the most, strengthening relationships, finding a new passions, and proving your best years aren't behind you. They're right here now. So don't miss a single moment of this adventure. Your next great chapter starts right here with me on Boomers and Beyond. Hello, and welcome back to the show. This is Boomers and Beyond, the show that helps you live your best life no matter your age. And I'm your host, Antionette Blake, better known as the Divah, aka the Delaware Blogger. And today we're tackling a topic that's incredibly close to my heart. And frankly, it is vital for all of us. Today's show, the power of proactive health. Now, you all know I like keeping it real with you, right? Today, I'm sharing something very personal because I believe it underscores just how important it is to stay on top of our health. Recently, I received a diagnosis of DCIS, which is a non-invasive form of breast cancer, actually stage 0 breast cancer. Yep, you heard it right. I was in shock, really, to say the least, but thanks to regular checkups, it was caught early. Yes. This podcast is scheduled to go live on Saturday, the 6th of September, 2025. And my surgery, I'm having a lumpectomy, is scheduled for Monday, the 8th of September. That's probably going to be followed up. Well, that will be followed up with radiation treatments in October. But I'm feeling good. I'm optimistic about my future. And that's why I want to talk to you about this today, because for years, we've all been told to get our annual physicals, get our mammograms and our pap smears, and I have been. I have even written blog posts. The last blog post I wrote, which I'm probably going to update, is called From Hooters to the Tutors, right? Pap smears and, also colonoscopies and everything in between. But I've had, my physicals. I started getting physicals. That's how I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, with the full blood workup. I was getting my mammograms, still get my mammograms every year. My pap smears, I let fall after COVID, and I was encouraged by my sorority sister. Thank you, Soror Gemma, for reminding me that I'm never too old. And so I did go recently for a pap smear and everything came out great. But, sometimes it's like a never ending list for us boomers. But remember, these aren't just appointments. They're the first line of defense. That's right. These appointments are literally lifesavers. So let's talk specifics, and I'm especially for my ladies today. And let me give you this. I am not a doctor, a nurse, or anybody in the medical field. I have no medical expertise, so I am speaking from experience only. I am not giving you any medical advice. If you have any questions, please see your physician. So let's start with mammograms, right? This is our breast health shield. Ladies, if you're in the 55 plus community, you've had more than a few mammograms, right? We know those machines, those contraptions, they're like, oh my God, I don't even know what man came up with that. But, if you haven't been getting your mammograms or you've been skipping them because of COVID and everything else, let my diagnosis be a wake up call. Get back in there. That diagnosis of the DCIS, a non-invasive form of breast cancer or stage 0, was the direct result of a routine mammogram. There were no lumps. I felt no lumps. I couldn't feel any pain. There were no warning signs. There was nothing that I could detect on my own. It was just those tiny calcifications that only a mammogram could spot. So, I'm glad that I was getting my regular mammograms. You might say, well, what the heck is stage 0 breast cancer? Well, it's actually abnormal cells that are contained within the milk ducts. And they haven't spread to the surrounding breast tissue. And, early detection significantly increases the chances of successful treatment and a full recovery. Ladies. So this is the power of early detection at its finest. If I had waited, if I had put it off, well, this story could have been much different than the one that I'm telling you today. So, you know it. Your doctor tells you get your annual mammogram, schedule it. If it's due, call today. Actually, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If you want to do that, I always scheduled mine for my birthday, which is September 20th. Yes. I'll be 64 on the 20th of September. It's not it's something that needs to be done. It might be a minor inconvenience, an hour or two, but it could save your life. Now, the next thing I want to talk about for our vital screenings for women is the pap smear. Like I said, I had put it off after COVID. Didn't go, thought I was getting too old, didn't really need it, but I'm glad I did because they give you some tests. And these are simple tests that screens for cervical cancer. So if you're past menopause, even depending on your health history, these screenings are often still recommended. I don't care, again, I started menopause in my 40s. I'm still going through menopause. I still have flashes and things like that. But cervical cancer can be successfully treated when caught early, just like, the breast cancer. So do what you need to do. I know these are not the best appointments, but they are absolutely positively quick and critical. They're relatively painless, but they provide a peace of mind. And in my case, early intervention makes all the difference. Now, beyond the regular screenings, the hooters to the tutors, there are other things that you should be doing to keep your body healthy, safe, and strong. And you should also listen to your body, maintain a healthy lifestyle, and communicate with your doctor. So let me give you these 4 tips. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physician. I don't have those letters behind my name, but I just want to share this with you. 1, don't ignore any changes. If something feels off, if you notice some pain, a new mole, or changes in your body that concerned you, talk to your doctor. Don't brush it off. Don't say, oh, well, it's just this. No, talk to him or her. Let them know what you've been feeling and let the doctor say it's nothing. 2, stay active. Regular physical activity, even if it's just going for a walk, stretching in the morning, this can definitely have a profound and a positive impact on your overall health. from your heart to your well-being, your mental well-being. Sometimes just getting out in the fresh air and looking at the birds, the trees, people's cars, their houses, it gives you something to take your mind off of things, to lower your blood pressure. My husband and I, we go walking in the evening, and it's nice. Turn on the music, put on, YouTube music, walking music, and just walk around the block. Third thing, eat well. Eat well. Fueling your body with nutritious foods gives you the best chance to fight off illness and recover when needed. And I know there's so much chemicals and preservatives in the foods that we are ingesting, but we got to try to do the fresh fruits, the vegetables. Every Sunday I'm cooking kale, and I have that at least three times a week. Healthy, fresh fruits, tomatoes, peppers, onions. I mean, so many fresh things out there. There are fresh spices, turmeric, cinnamon. These are things that we can, counteract all the preservatives. We don't use our microwave. If we buy microwavable meals, we put them in the air fryer, or we put them in a pot and cook them. Yeah, I know. There's certain things you don't do and you shouldn't do. And if you do microwave, do not microwave in plastic. That's just putting out those chemicals. So again, eat well. Keep your body, strong to fight off any illnesses. And last but not least, and this might be the toughest one, stress. Stress can take a real toll on your body, on your health. Find some healthy ways to cope, whether it's meditation, hobbies, coloring, drawing, talking to family, friends, just spending time with loved ones, and turn off the news, please, 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 please. Relax, unwind, enjoy life. We're only getting one. There's no do-overs. We just get one chance at this. So I just want to come here today again, because my recent diagnosis has really hammered home the message that I wanted to share with all of you today. Your health is your greatest wealth. Remember that. Your health is your wealth. It doesn't matter how much money you have. If you're not healthy, you're not wealthy. And we've worked hard, our whole lives. We've raised families. We've built careers. Now let's enjoy these golden years. Let's make sure that we're around a long time to enjoy them to their fullest, right? So take control of your health. Schedule your appointments. Be an advocate for yourself. We're an advocate for our spouses, our babes, our boos, everybody too, the kids. We want to be an advocate for ourselves, because early detection, especially things like breast cancer and cervical cancer, can make all the difference in the world. So thank you. Thank you for letting me share my personal journey with you. I believe that, talking about these things openly, we can empower each other to live healthier, happier lives. So all my, prayer warriors out there, I go in for surgery on Monday, the 8th of September, 2025. Please pray for me, pray for the doctors, cover their hands during the procedure. Just do what you need to do. Thank you. And, that's it. That's all I have for this week's episode of Boomers and Beyond. And so until the next time, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep on keeping on. See ya. It's the Divah, a.k.a. the Delaware Blogger. Well, my friends, that's a wrap for today's show. Thank you so much for tuning into Boomers and Beyond. I hope that you've been inspired. And remember, every day is a chance to start a new adventure, and your best years are waiting. But before you go, remember, hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any other exciting episodes. You can find me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, wherever you listen. And leave me a comment. I love hearing your thoughts, and please share this show with your family, your friends, your bae, and your boo too. And if you have a question or a topic that you want me to cover, send an email to ablake48@gmail.com. See ya. It's the Divah, a.k.a. the Delaware